how would, other than set-asides, because they're illegal, you can't do those for the state, other than set-asides, if they can't attend workshops, they don't have time to go on the website, they don't have any other way to be able to get the capacity to bond, how would they be able to connect with the fund?
Okay, wait a minute. Let's take this a different route. Because to me, you're my prime. Caltrans is my prime. You're a federal government contractor. Right. Now, I'm for changing the mindset at Caltrans because you guys you guys market to the federal government. You get federal government funds.
Right. And
according to the law, there's a 3% goal that Caltrans needs to meet. For service. No, I'm going to educate you. It's called Executive Order 13360. You guys need to go back and read that. As well as the Department of Transportation and the Federal Highway Administration goes, because there's some issues there that we want to talk about too, so far as disadvantaged businesses and service disabled veteran-owned small businesses. So we fall under the category with Caltrans like we would with the VA. Or with the Army.
Do you have any idea why that's not? Because I've run that question up the flagpole and haven't gotten anything yet. Why Caltrans on federally funded projects does not have an SDVOB goal? And the answer is we don't. We don't have to.
And a lot of things that you're presenting to
that
us,
needs to go up to federal.
Actually, it's going to sound terrible,
the state of Washington already lost the lawsuit.
Yeah.
No, the state of Washington won, baby.
I mean, the state of Washington won. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of the things that you're presenting to us, we have no way to respond to it. It's not our area of responsibility. What I think you guys need to do is, if you're a group of action and you want to do things, you need to find the right place to go. And the right place to go, there is a statewide small business council.
Statewide small business council. Yeah, you got that?
There is a District 4 small business council.
There's only one disabled veteran business representative on that state.
Yeah, because you don't know about it. And you see more veterans here than you've ever seen in your life.
And the reason you don't know about it is because you haven't attended any of our events. If you had, you would know about it.
Okay, so I'm sorry.
Okay, tomorrow, from 2 o'clock to 3:30 at 111 Grand Avenue is our District 4 monthly small business council meeting. You can all come. You'll be bored, but you can all come. When you come to the meeting,
I think Valerie probably blacked it up.
What will happen is you can select one person in this group to represent you on that council to attend every meeting, to present your concerns to our district director, who will then take what we can do to the fore and handle it here, and if not, we'll take it to Sacramento to leave it taken. Unless something is brought to the right person, people who make decisions, the CTF, the CTC, the Assembly, the Governor, the Director of Caltrans, we can't do anything about it. We can hear you.
CTC, so we'll talk to you more.
Okay.
But our representative is Nathan Grant, you guys, so make sure you give Nathan Grant
all these
questions. I'd be more than happy to answer for our membership. Meeting the big primes. I worked for one of the big primes for a couple of years. I know what their concerns are. If you have any questions, I'll meet you afterwards. I'll give you my card. I'll answer all those questions, and we'll help you guys. George, like I said, you are helping out. I've talked to you.
Yeah.
I will help train this organization to do this kind of stuff.
Nathan,
so come to me.
I'm sorry, it's from 1 to 3, not 2 to 3. So it's 1 to 3.
Nathan?
Okay, before you do that, you need to actually elect him a representative, send me a letter saying you want him to be on council, and he'll come every month, or now it's going to start every other month, and he'll be able to present your issues, your concerns, get them in the minutes, get them to Sacramento, and get them looked at. By talking to us, we'll go back and go, we went to a meeting, nobody was happy, it's the same stuff, we had no answers, they had a lot of questions, and we hand out cards and we walk away going, years, you're a big business. So that's what I'm saying, he's not a small business, he's a big business. He's a prime contractor. If you have an issue with what we're doing, come to a meeting and get it in the minutes and say it. Yes?
So I want to just answer something. What I'm saying is, in terms of business development, this is what I look at. So people come in, some people may only have $100,000 of experience, and somebody may have $1 million worth of experience, and all the others may fall in there. But the thing is, how do you reach all of them? And that's what you're really trying to do, is to get them all. So you have to just find a way to get information out to them because they're not able to always be in the office, is what I'm saying. Not that they cannot go to the website, and not that they cannot review plans and stuff, but many times it's not given to them early enough for them to be able to bid. A lot of times if they contact the contractors, they say, wait until I get something, and then I'll
And they say that what they think is good, and it ends up being the wrong thing and so on, yeah.
Yeah, and they'll send out some emails or faxes and say, well, I'm gonna bid this and you wanna bid to me. But then just what responsive is, you need someone to be able to work with between the two of them to help them make sure they get this there. And yeah, and Caltrans can be helpful with that. They can facilitate that.
When you mention bonding, there is a bunch of information on the back there. For those of you that are service-disabled, veteran-owned business, you are eligible for the SBA bonding Caltrans initiative that is currently going on, that we have been targeting toward disadvantaged business enterprises. But if you're service-disabled, veteran business-owned enterprises, I just read on paper back here, they're eligible for that as well. I didn't know that. So I just educated myself about that. So there is bonding initiative for subcontractors and third-tier contractors. A lot of times the prime will help you with your bonding situations.
And what we like to do, because when we bring our guests here, a lot of times it's communication that doesn't take place.
Right.
So what we do is we bring you to our meetings so that you can see and hear some of the concerns and that, you know, we have some legitimate service-disabled veterans here in our office. You know, me has volunteered to be the conduit between the agency and the disabled veterans. I mean, I get inundated. I have an assistant now that we can post some of these things on our websites, and we're a brand new organization. You know, we're in our infancy stages, we're growing, and our membership is growing, but we want to be a source of support to you so that you guys can actually do the things that you want to do with the small businesses and disabled veteran businesses. So if you would send us that information, we'll make sure it gets out to the membership, because we disseminate it, you know, and a lot of us take like half the list and just, you know, forward it on. So that's something that, a service that we will provide for you. You know, to help you do this.
One of them, what do you want?
Like any information that you have about, you know, upcoming workshops, upcoming opportunities, you know, bonding.
One passes around, everyone take one. This is District 4. It's just public contact number and our website.
My cards are at the back.
Okay, let's pass them
For
around.
those of you who are not already getting my email updates,
Sorry, I'm jumping in here. This is I think you gave me one of these last week. This is a sheet, I'm going to give it, you can post it. These are the jobs we have coming up in the next 4 months in Caltrans, in District 4. These are estimates of the jobs, the contracts, the value, the money, everything, okay? And there's 4 of them here. You can put on your website, wherever, look at them. But it tells you what we're going to be doing in the next 4 months. We have these meetings every quarter. And we go over some of the projects, we highlight them, we highlight, that's just, I only have 4, okay? If you guys put that up on your website, as a matter of fact, if you go to our website, that whole thing is on there, okay? It has, we do this every quarter, we have a meeting, we have engineers who show up and discuss the project, small business opportunities that are on the project, and what you can look forward to do in business. It has the ad dates, the bid opening dates, and things like that. The things you need to look through, you need to go to the Office of Engineers webpage. And that's, if you go to that link in that card, you'll find all the links to the world.